I don't want to break the thing. I might have to get the other candle. Mm-mm. Hey everyone, welcome to the Fox Trip, baby. Welcome to the Fox Trip, baby. Why? Because Foxy tea is the best tea. I can't like this one. Use caution when you see me. Okay, good morning. Good morning, good Saturday, wonderful Saturday. If you want to know what tea I'm drinking on today, I have the peach cleansing, the peach detox cleansing tea mixed with the pomegranate green tea. The pomegranate green tea just always balances out any tea that I kind of like put with it for. Um, and the word that the detox tea has for us today says, we can always start again. We can always start again. I, mm, okay, yeah, that was good. Okay, so it says we can always start again, collective. Hi, hugs. Okay, yeah, I also want to say hugs. Kisses, love, and blessings to all of you, collective. I love you. Good morning. Hey, Huggy World. Hey, Huggy World. Yes, I do remember you. Boo. Oh, my finger was itching just then, like out of nowhere. But oh, why is it itching like this? Almost like I want to scratch my skin off. Why is my finger itching like that? But my finger itching. Um, hey Samai. Hey Samai, hello. Um, if you are new here, hi, how you doing? My name is Foxy T. I'm your good goddess in spirit, okay? All right. And we going to have a good message here today, letting us know how our good Saturday is about to play out. Okay? Just want to get a sip of my tea. I know it is kind of hot, but it's not as hot as I normally kind of. So it might be good. Yeah. I just be trying not to burn myself because I will be greedy and low key burn myself. Anyway, I would like to cleanse the space, cleanse the area, give us some protection of some sort. Okay, because, you know, I just ask the creator above to protect us from any spirit or anything that does not serve us. Also, if it's not of love and light, can please be removed. Thank you for allowing me to be a messenger for the spirits above, for the collective. Thank you so much for allowing me to be a messenger. But also protect us from what is not for us. Any negativity and anything like that, please remove that from our energy. Thank you. Amen. Amen. Ashe. Okay. Okay, collective. The word is off. The ants will get there. They like the sweetness. Okay. Hey, Snook the Bear. Hey, Snook the Bear TV. Hi, peace and blessings to you too as well. So, y'all, all right. So the word of today is you can always start again. So at this point, collective, I think that you're probably at a space or a sense where you're realizing you can start again. Y'all, I did not do my edits in like 2 days. I'm just saying. Sometimes all that grease, and I just noticed it because I'm like, where my little swoops at? But anyway, I gotta do my hair anyway, so I'm kind of glad I washed it. I don't know what style to do next, y'all. I might look something up. But good morning, Erin. Good morning, Madeline. Hi, Boo. Hi, Boo. Good morning. All right, so it say you can always start again. So I think you're at a space collective where it's like you may be starting over, like you may be starting again. You may be, even if it's a relationship or maybe relationship. A relationship means it doesn't have to always be intimate or romantic. It could be with family, friends, whatever like that. You could be starting your relationships with people over because you're in a more healed space, or they're more in a healed space in their lives to be able to do so. And there's nothing wrong with starting over. Okay, it says facts. Every day you wake up, you get a new day, fresh start, reset. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Because if the creator there wake you up, you don't have a new day to try to do something new or start again or do it right this time. As long as you get up and breathe, you have an opportunity to do better or to do something again. Hey, Lorenz, I'm sorry. Lauren, Zeus, Demin. Okay, I tried, but Lauren, what? I'm trying to say your name. That's what I'm trying to say, Lorenz. Alani, Alani. Good morning, Alani. But basically, what I am really actually saying is okay to start again. It's okay to start anew. Okay, hey, Farzad. Hello, Farzad. You'll say it's Italian. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I butchered it. I'm sorry. But hey, boo, nonetheless. My apologies. I really am. But yeah, you can always start a new, you can start a new relationship with people, a new friendship, just a new career. Oh, that too. It's not, it's, we could always start again. So it's like, you can even that too. Like, you can have like a new, um, career or whatever, like, and maybe let's say that you've been in this career for like over 10 years or whatever like that. I just want to say that because being somewhere for 10 years, you kind of it grows close to your heart. Hey, Jay, how you doing, Jay? Hey. I don't really do questions on my collective reading because I be trying to like keep my train of thought. But if you would like your own personal reading, I would allow you to get one at the end. And I give you an opportunity to get one at the end, but you just gotta cash at me $1 for 10 minutes, $3 for 30 minutes. Like, it all depends on you. Um, that's okay. Just thought I'd say hi. Okay, that's fine. But I'm glad you're new. Hit that subscribe button so you can stay. Um, just giving you the rules, boo. Um, Viral Vinny, hey, Viral Vinny, Grand Rising, boo. Okay. Also, you have Creation Collective. You have Creation. And it says, I have the power to direct my life with a constructive attitude. I create what is best for my soul. I firmly believe I can transform and improve in my inner and outer worlds by turning every thought into affirmative action. I act in the image of God and bring light into my life. So you could be creating your future or be in the midst of going towards that path of creating what you manifest for your future, okay? Restarting is not a bad thing, not at all. That's what Snook the Bear TV says. Um, Either sometimes you just elevate or yeah, elevate for other situations. Exactly. I'm not gonna lie. It does happen like that because of the simple fact that um when you do start something new, you have to understand that you can't be in two places at one time. So a lot of times when one door closes, that's why another one opens, or that's why another one closed in the first place, is because you can't be at two doors at the same time. So it's like you have to shut something to go to the next one. And starting new, like you said, does help you elevate for the next chapter, the next situation, the next thing that's coming. It just it helps you because of the simple fact that you might need different tools or slightly elevated tools for that next thing. Okay, and if we all know how it is, and maybe yes, you might have been on that job for, I'm using this as an example, yes, you might have been on that job for 10 years or whatever the case may be, and you feel like that you might be a failure because of the fact that you have to pivot or you have to start a new career path or a new venture in your career, and you're like, you thought that probably was it, you was going to stay there forever or whatever the case may be, but you never know if whatever happened for you to have to stop that career to go to something wasn't there because you had to go to something else. Yeah, how do you know that what happened in that venture didn't make you uncomfortable so you could start anew? And then also this, you also have to realize that every time we start a new job, don't we gotta go through the interview process? Don't we gotta go through orientation? Yeah, we gotta learn that new thing. We gotta learn that new place. We gotta get accustomed to their rules, their settings, their, you get what I'm saying? Because you can't just take the old information that you have from this place, think you're gonna be able to take it and apply it to this place and it works perfectly fine. It doesn't work like that. Yes, you could probably use some of it, but you have to customize it to their liking, to their company rules and their policies. So when that, so starting over is good. You get to learn new things too. I like that. The fact that you get to learn new things, you acquire new skills, you acquire new training, of a different environment. And I like that because then it makes you almost versatile, where you could be in different settings and everything like that, and you can feel comfortable with yourself because you have been in different dynamics of life and had to deal with certain things that you probably acquire wisdom from. So, collective, yeah, we always can start again. The thing about it is just we alive, you definitely can start again. So don't worry about the fact that something happened, this, whatever, whatever. You might feel like a failure. You're not a failure. As long as you woke up that morning, you were able to do whatever you needed to do or start whatever you need to start again. All right, collective. Creation. Um, ooh, something popped out. Hold on, wait. I gotta. I think I should have hit my homegirl. I don't know. Unconditional love, collective. Um, my heart is free from resentment towards others. I open the eyes of my heart and discover the light and beauty in every being. I am aware that suffering can cause distress and hurt in people. I see the pure child in everyone and practice forgiveness. So, collective, you could be giving out unconditional love. you could just embody unconditional love too. You are, so instead of you sitting up there being resentful towards anyone or whatever the case may be, this may be the part of how it says that you can start again. It's because you're not holding resentment to the people. You're giving unconditional love, okay? You're open, you're open and you're basically open to the idea of, I'm not going to really say giving a person another chance, but you're open to forgiving people and allowing the universe to do its work when it comes to, should you mess with this person, should you allow this person in your life again or not. It all depends on um that other person and their actions of what they're doing or whatever. Are they still the same, or did they learn from what they have done and elevate it in some type of way, and now they are in a position to treat you a little bit better this time around, or they were aware of their weaknesses and they worked on them, and now they're coming back around because they had a more healed spirit. I don't know, but at this point, it's like, um, yeah, there. Right now, you see that it's no reason to hold resentment. It's no reason to just have anger towards a person to just keep on being like that. You kind of allow yourself to have this forgiving type of spirit because you know it takes that energy, like that pressure off of you, that worry off of you, that weight up off of yourself. It allows you to live in peace, because when we hold resentment, anger, and all that stuff, we don't allow ourselves to really enjoy our lives. Okay, what you say, Snook? Snook, Snook the bear, said, create, yeah, creation as a god. We build and destroy, and unconditional love is a pure love no matter what someone situation is. Love with no judgment. Some, yeah. All right. All right. Yeah. Yeah. So we have, that's what I was say, but not everybody. See, not everybody have unconditional love, but you might have unconditional love. Okay? Like you, yeah, you might have unconditional love for a person just like the creator has for us too as well. Um, um is Oh yeah. Okay, so I read that a little wrong. But it says love is pure love no matter what someone's situation is. Love with no judgment. Yes, unconditional love is basically love with no judgment. So it's like we're not really aware of what that person was going through at that time for them to do what they did, or for them to make the moves that they made. So you yourself kind of allow um yourself to also live in peace by forgiving that person, and also allowing them to have the opportunity to change or start anew, or yeah, start again. You get what I'm saying? Like that's the same thing that the creator kind of do for us too as well. I don't think the creator just be like, no, you wasn't on my side, so there you go, stay out on the stay where you was at, keep that same energy. No, we don't really get that. Like, as much as we mess up, the creator kind of allows us to come back around when our soul and our body and everything is ready, is because um I think that the creator knows that by us being human, and we go through certain things and certain situations, and the environment is the way it is. You know, you're gonna have back and forth battles with yourself and your spirituality, your mental, your morals, your character, and as long as you kind of make your way back to the creator, I feel like that's all that matters when it comes to the creator. Okay. Hey, K to V. Hey, K to V. How you doing, boo? Hey, hey, boo. Hey, my bad. I ain't even see you there, babe. But yeah, right now you giving out unconditional love. You creating how you want your life to go, and at this moment, you realizing that giving unconditional love with no judgments, as Snook the bear said, um, it's allowing you to be a little bit more at peace with life and with other people too as well. Okay, because a lot of people be out here saying they love you, but they be giving some judgment too with it. Do they love you? Yes, they may. But they might judge you too along the way. I'm just saying. Hey, Eleanor. Hello, hi, hey, Eleanor. Hi, Boo. Hi. Okay. Okay, what else you got? All right, spirit guys, what else you got for the collective? Okay, let's see. Shining Light, we have Shining Light Collective. And it says, my desire to improve myself. Yes, right. My desire to improve myself transforms fear into strength. I raise my thoughts above doubt and find faith in the goodness of the universe. I love and accept myself as a soul, and I discover the light that dwells in me. Okay? So that light that's within you, baby, that pure hearted spirit that that lies up in you, despite the environment you've been raised in, despite the family that you've been raised in, despite the trials or tribulations that you probably made it through that could have changed you, you still have some type of pure light in you that needs to shine. And also, instead of you being fearful, um, you're turning your fears into your strengths, okay? And instead of you being doubtful, you're relying on your faith. Instead of worrying about it, wrecking your brain about doubting the situation or whatever like that, you're just relying your faith on the universe and the creator above, and know for a fact that regardless, it might not look how you want it to look, but regardless of the fact, it's going to work out. And it's going to go how the creator already written it to go out. To go as planned. I'm just saying. It says, hey Eleanor. Okay, Snook said, when the foundation is there, you will stray off the path, but with the foundation, you will always go back to what you know exactly. Exactly. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. That is true. So it's like it's like you gonna go back to what you know works. You're gonna go back to what you know is best. You know, like, nah. If everything goes to shit, you know where you can go. You know how to handle it. You know where and you gonna go right back there. It's okay to start again. Yeah. And it says, that's Leo energy shining light. Really? As in this Leo energy, shining light is Leo energy. It do look gold. It do. I mean, give me. I don't know why I said gold. I meant like orange, like give me lion type of energy. Yeah. Oh, that's Leo energy. You a Leo? Snook. You a Leo? But yeah, okay. So probably because Leos do be shining in like they be sitting at attention like they don't play no games. Say nah. But yeah, I'm glad that at this point, collective, y'all probably um loving yourself and accepting yourself as a soul, and you're discovering what um your light has in store for you. And you have goodness. Goodness did come out. Goodness did come out. You said 8:15. Mm-mm, mm-mm, mm-mm. So is hold up, that's August. So you might be a no. No. Dang, what is the cutoff date? Cause my no, but my cause my nephew's is 8/21. You ain't no Cancer. No, July, cause that's July. Let me find out. August. What is that before Virgo? Or is that still Virgo? Dang. You are Leo? See, it be confusing me. It be confusing me. Because my mom. Oh no. Oh, okay. So no, 6 that's that Gemini. 7, that that is the Cancer. Oh, Leo do come at the cause you're yeah, you're right. That's a Leo. Nah, it's like nah. But hey, Mayway. Hey, Mayway. Hey, I'm doing good, boo. How are you? Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Um, um, dang. I really don't do well with those Leo. Well, maybe it's all about that character of that Leo. Um, collective. You have goodness, and it says, I refine my character and overcome difficulties by remaining positive. I calm my heart and illuminate my intellect to transform shadow into light. I consciously manifest goodness in and around me. I improve my qualities for the benefit of all. So, right now, collective, you could also just refining yourself, just, you know, improving. Like, see, you want to improve yourself. You really want to. You want to do better in life. Okay, you have shining light, but you really want to improve yourself. You thinking of yourself as a soul rather than your flesh, and you just being a person. Um, and that's leading you to the goodness that's within yourself. And as you start to acquire or discover the goodness that's in you, right? You realize that you wanted to reflect on the outside too as well. And you wanted to also, yeah, transform all the shadow that like you may have about yourself, the weaknesses that you may have, into strengths, into light. Something that is beneficial not only for you yourself, but for the people that you come around to as well. you know and I think that's just a good place to be at this point. It's a good start. If anybody was to start over, I think that would be a good, amazing start over mindset to have. Snook, you said I'm different. Trust me, I'm not like the other Leos. Okay, hope so. I hope. Mm, mm, mm. Say nah, but I'm just saying, I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm a Capricorn, and it's like all that flashy don't impress me. So maybe that's just why. But it's nothing wrong. It's nothing wrong with any sign. I'm not even gonna do that. It just be the individuals that shown me their behinds, and then I'm like, yeah, I'm never gonna deal with that sign. So no. But I can't be doing that and judging the whole zodiac sign. Excuse me. Based off of one person's character and everything like that, because you got to think all y'all been raised differently, you know. Um, you said we're gonna have to build you. What? We're gonna have to build you. Got my info. Earth gonna have to build me. Y'all Leos be trying to be in control. Y'all just a lion. The lioness is the one. Is the real king of the jungle. But y'all just all y'all do is fight. You don't go get shit. You don't provide. You don't feed nothing. You just fight. You look pretty. Sit in the sun. You go for it. It's like nah. It's like nah. It's like nah. Hey Bridget, how you doing, Bridget? Oh, Toronto in the house. Toronto in the house. Hey Bridget. Hey Bridget. Hey Bridget. Okay, it says I'm God and I live by my principles, and I don't waver for nobody. I don't fight. You're truly I'm gonna just let you be, boo. Let you be. I don't want no parts of it. I just don't. Live your life how you need to live it over there. I definitely stay way away from Leos. Yeah, you're not as different as you think. You give off Leo energy. Absolutely, you do. It says I'm from New York City. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm from Baltimore. I mean, no judgment. I'm not judging you, but I don't even like the way those guys act over there or think. They just so uh, uh, I'm king and yeah, queen, yeah, king, yeah. It makes it feel like a facade. It doesn't make it seem real, genuine. It's like I'm a god and this and this and that, and it's like cool, but you wouldn't think that we all are gods in our own little way if that's the case, because we was made by the creator and everything like that. I don't know. I just have a little bit more humbleness than Leos allow. Ain't no humble nothing in Leos. And being humble is not even or having a humble spirit or whatever, or just thought process of of being humble. It's not a bad thing. It doesn't make you a lesser person in any type of way or nothing like that. It just allows you to broaden your wisdom, broaden your intellect, because you are allowed to learn. Some people are a little bit more closed minded than others when they think that they know everything. They're not in a position to learn new things. They're not in a position to evolve. Um, and that's kind of what they give when they be in that type of spirit. It's more like ego rather than mm, confidence. It's more like ego and pride and more than confidence. This is definitely not attractive. Maybe attractive to people who are a little bit more insecure and need that, need a leader, need a person, doesn't have confidence or self confidence or self love, whatever, for themselves, and they need someone to do that. But I'm past all that. That is not me no more. I do not need that. I gave to everyone and continue to give. Snook, continue to give. Preach, ego. I'm not, I'm just saying. It says hold up. Need to be humble. It says I'm 5%, so that's why I say I'm God and the woman is earth, the mother of civilization. Yeah, but yeah. It gives you don't really like women too much. Like, or you don't respect them. I'm not like, I don't want to say negative words about it, because it to each his own. Everybody is who they need to be for someone that aligns with that. But okay. It just doesn't align with my spirit. Men that has that woman man this is and that. That and that. It's like, for all we know, God is really a woman. Because it's a little too much. Too much. Uh, it's too much. Um, love collective, love, and it says unconditional love, self love and wholeness, affection and attraction, selflessness. So collective, at this point, you could be having, yes, you have unconditional love, you hold unconditional love too, right? But you have self-love for yourself too as well. Not everybody has self-love for themselves, okay? And you may have a wholeness type of affection that draws people to you. It's an attraction because you're selflessness. You have selflessness. Like you're selfless. You're not, you know, you give off. If the Creator needed you, you will be a humble spirit, a humble servant of the Lord. With any given moment. Okay, why do you feel like you wanted to come out like that? What is you? Sword and rose. Sword and rose. Um, and it says clarity and truth, revelations, honor and protection, determination, clarity and truth. So it might be a lot of things that's coming to you, to clarity when it comes to you. Okay, you might not even know it, may not even realize it, may not even see it until someone else say it to you. You know, maybe you having some revelations. You get what I'm saying? Um, maybe you took a oath or took with yourself to be like, I'm going to honor and protect. I'm determined, to honor and protect what I love and what's mine or whatever, to protect this unconditional love that I give out, protect myself, honor and protect myself because I do love myself. I have self love. You get what I'm saying? Um, but I think at the same time, as you are doing this, you are coming across some clarity, some truth. Look how clear that water is. So something is going to be made clear to you, sweetheart, and it's going to start tinkering around in that brain of yours, and it's going to be like, oh, it's going to give you a new insight. It's never. What was the word, y'all? What was the word today, guys? It says is what? We can always start again. We can always start again. So what you may need to unlearn some stuff and learn some new stuff. It's okay. You might have been raised in a certain environment, ancestors that was a little too rough, was a little too, a little, and you thought that maybe that way was the only way in life when it's not, and so maybe you could be unlearning a lot of things that you was raised up in from your environment and from the people that you grew up with and your family and friends and stuff like that. And you gotta understand, we don't pick our family. We don't pick our family. So a lot of times our soul doesn't even align with the people that's in our family that we're blood with. We just have the same blood. We just connected, like we just came here we came here through them. That's it. That's it. Their ways and how they act to how we act is only similar because we was raised in that environment and we were trained, if you want to call it brainwashed, if you want to say coerced, if you want to say um groomed, whatever you want to, you, because of that environment, the environment y'all lived in, and also the environment in that household, you know, raised you to be a certain type of way without unconsciously, without you even realizing it. You get what I'm saying? And when that comes, and I'm not even gonna lie, and my environment has a little weight about me that yes, I have to unlearn. I have to, that's why I said that I don't want to just put negative words about people who think the way they think as far as in, oh, men are kings and queens and this and this and that. Hey, whatever works for them is whatever works for them, sweetheart. Now, I don't want no parts of it. I'm okay over here where I am. I don't want no parts of it because of my um environment. The men were supposedly, you see, I say supposedly, superior, but they didn't do superior things. It was more like the woman, the women of the family were taking care of everything. If outside looking in, you really seen who was the people holding up everything. And it was always the women. The men just got to go around doing whatever the hell they wanted to do, and they was really not what they were supposed to be. They were not providers. They okay. You could have a couple here and there. They were providers, but that'll be like about it. Only thing that they do, and it'd be like, and when it comes to emotions, as far as are they emotionally intelligent, there was none. Did they know how to handle people mentals and make it a safe space for the family? They did not. It was more like dictate and rule, and it was like a hierarchy type of situation, and it's like that's really not a if, back in the day that's how we had to live. At one point we were slaves. You had to understand that. So when a person is fast forward free and not having to have to live by all of that or have to demean themselves to that type of treatment, I'm not going to do it in my own household either. Okay? Even if it seemed like it slightly, and I don't think that the men in my household really realized that they were portraying that image or portraying that same tactic onto their own family, which they supposedly loved, and supposedly cared about and wanted to protect their honor. I don't think they realized that instead of protecting and honoring the person, the vessel, they had to also honor and protect the mindset of the people too, their character, their energy too as well. Like it's more that comes along with that. Like yeah, so that's why I just say a little because y'all find y'all tribe. I'm just not a part of it. I can't. Like Leo's just I don't know. Leo's just need to stick with Leo's. It's like no. Collective. You also have Cupid's arrow. You have Cupid's arrow, and it says love. Oh, it doesn't say love. It says have. Have faith. Love is coming. Surprise invitation. Struck by love. So maybe hey, maybe you'll find somebody. Hey, we can always start again. Maybe you'll find somebody that's a part of that love to have, a man like you stuck. You get what I'm saying? And kind of have that Leo energy amongst them. But um, until then, sorry, nah. But for real, and it might be coming. So you might have somebody that kind of compliments you at this time, collective, whether you're a Leo or not or whatever. You might have somebody that will compliment your being and who you are and how you deal with things and how you do things. The thing about it is, instead of trying to build somebody or make somebody the way you are, align with people who are already that way. Because mind you, you don't want to have any type of resentment um, towards from them towards you because you try to build them into something that they're not. You had no idea about who they were, and you had no respect on who they were too because you tried to alter them or change them into something of your liking instead of finding someone that's already how you need or already how you like. Okay. Hey Indigo. Hey Indigo. Indigo, you said I have a question. I will reach the level of wealth and I aspire and how? I have a question. Will I reach the level of wealth I aspire and how? I don't know. I really can't answer that unless you catch at me. Anyway, but I was just saying, pay attention. Listen to the universe. If something tells you not to do something, don't do it. If something tells you to go this way, go that way. Don't sit up there and try to force something. Do not try to do things on your own way. Do not try to make something happen. You never know. Also, what you think may happen or how things may happen may be the opposite of how things happen. So, if it's looking like that something is not working doesn't mean that it's not going to have a segue to something else that will eventually get you to where you aspire. Okay, it just might not look like it'll be what you expected. Okay. Um, Camera. You have Camera Collective. Okay. And it says reminiscing, making memories, learn from the past, perception. So at this moment, collective, you could be reminiscing, trying to make memories. Um, you're learning from the past. You learning from your past perception. Your perception about things could have been off a little bit. You get what I'm saying? Things could have been, hey, hey. Because you know, when we like 28, anybody that's over 28, anybody that's like in their 30s, almost 40, like me, right? Because I'm about to be 40 shortly. So, but anybody that's like older than that, remember when we was like 28? Didn't we think we knew everything? We had everything down packed. We had the life down packed. We just was and now fast forward. We're about to be 40. We realized that we was operating in an unhealed, toxic type of situation from an unsafe space, and we were really actually surviving and never really even living in the first place. Yeah, yeah. Hey, Nikki Nick. Hey, Nikki Nick. Hey, family. I've been missing for. I miss what? I've been missing your lives. Finally, call you again. Peace and love. You'll say my lives, but I know you meant my lives. It's okay. It's okay. Hey, Nikki Nick. Appreciate you so much, boo. What's wrong? Oh, yeah. What's wrong? Oh, you can come in. I'm face this way. So. Yeah, hey Nikki Nick. Yeah, you finally caught me again. Peace and blessings to you too as well. Yep, yep. And you got freedom. You got freedom, collective. You got freedom. And to say, I realize my wounds create doubt, resentment, and guilt. So I work to free myself of darkness. I cast off negative thoughts, find peace in my heart, and discover the being of light within me. So, like I said, remember when I just said it. I just said it. I said back when we was like 28, we was sitting up there. Yeah, we thought we knew everything, but we were just surviving. We didn't even realize that we wasn't even living. Okay, so right now you could be finding freedom. Okay, and you could be realizing that your wounds and the stuff you went through or whatever like that created some type of doubt about you and resentment and guilt, and then so at this point, all you're doing is working to free yourself from that darkness, and you casting all that negative thoughts and all that negative energy, and you're trying to find peace in your heart and discover the being and the light within you, and you will. I feel like that you will though. Okay, you're freeing yourself from that. So, like I said, you're unlearning all that stuff that you had learned from that environment, from that family, from that whatever, from your bloodline, whatever, from the people that you're attracted to. I don't know. You're freeing yourself from other people's expectations, other people, from you being a people pleaser, from you being, whatever it was that you had to arm yourself with protection to survive in this cruel world. You're freeing yourself from that, and you're allowing yourself to be moved or move yourself into spaces that are peace to you. Okay, you have the path to light collective. Got a little It's sparkly. What is that? Okay. But it says, the path to light. It says, I make the conscious choice to move towards the light one step at a time. I transform my weaknesses, strengths. I transform my weaknesses into strengths. By mastering my thoughts, I overcome obstacles with positivity and acceptance. I develop my gifts and extend my light to every being unconditionally. So, you're allowing yourself to you, or now I'm not even gonna say you're allowing yourself. You're making the conscious choice to go towards your path to light. So instead of you sit up there be like, oh no, you like, nah, I want to do better. I want to do, like, so this, I'm gotta do this so I can get better out of my life. Okay. You say, yes, I've been waiting. Nikki Nick says, yes, I've been getting grounded with myself recently. Right now, I'm outside in the park, feet and grounded. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Yes, yeah, let that feet hit that. Yeah, yeah. I wish I could. I wish I could around here, but people don't look at the signs. They don't. They don't pay attention to the signs. They don't read the signs. In my community and pick up their dog poop, and I be darned I can't. They just let their stuff. When I say it's like a whole landfill, bombs everywhere. You can't. You can't do that around here. Like I can't wait to leave here. People they be like, oh, it's not. Everything ain't what it's cracked up to be. Yeah, like I need to go to a park. That's where I need to go. You say, hey, Snowy. I want to say Snowy. Um, or Snovoy or Snowy. Hi, Lucille. Oh, Lucille. Okay, hey, Lucille. And he reading this one. Am I gonna be pregnant this year? Hey, Lucille. Chill. Chill with that, Lucille. You don't want to be pregnant. Say nah. You're sad. If you do, you know how to make it happen. But, you know, chill, Lucille. You don't need to be, don't. Chill. Chill. Just chill. Live your life. And see what happens. Just that worrying, nah. Um, belief, belief collective, belief. You gotta really ask yourself, do you want to or not? That's. Mm-hmm. I believe in myself, the beauty of life, and the goodness of God. Thus, I have the power to fulfill my dreams. The will of the Almighty supports me. My life is showered in divine light, and my heart opens to the power of the universe. So you have to believe in yourself. You have to also believe in the universe and believe that the universe will make whatever it is that needs to happen or is written to happen in your story is going to happen. It doesn't matter how it looks to you. It doesn't matter when it happens. Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't matter when it happens. If it's meant to happen, it's going to happen. Okay? So you just have to. You just have to let the universe do its thing. They was probably not moving for the goddamn fire. Um, so even though you may feel like there's an emergency right now and you need to know whatever the case may be, understand that emergency or not, okay, the universe. whatever is meant to happen is going to happen. Even if it looks like that stuff is not going to happen or not going to work out, doesn't mean that that's not what's going to happen. You don't know how anything will happen. Yes, it takes your initiative. Yes, it takes you to make certain moves or should go down this path or that path or do certain things to align yourself with whatever is supposed to come next. Yes, yes. But if that's where you want to go, if that's where you need to be, then that's where your butt shall be. All right. You also says, you said the siren was confirmation. I felt like that. That's why I was like, yeah, yeah, yep. I just saying that's confirmation. Just saying, God, it was a long confirmation too. Like it made me feel scared. I didn't even want to. Y'all have to understand. This be scaring me sometimes. I'd be like, I guess I was right. I'm scared to say the next thing. So, um, but also, Lucille, yeah, because that's Lucille. I have been stressed out about this year. I don't know whether I'm going to pass my exams or not. Also, stop worrying about them. Stop worrying about them. Like, study what you can study and retain the information that you need to retain. If you are more of a hands-on type of person, make examples and work them out yourself. Like little I not foreplay. Like what is it called? Like like dang, it's on the tip of my tongue too. Like uh like it's fake, but you're playing out or acting like this actually happened or whatever, and you're playing out how to resolve the things, because I don't know what your exams are. So giving yourself like practice situations and doing and going through them, and try to go through them without looking at the book or looking at whatever. Try to do it from the memory of the information that you retain. Then it kind of will allow you to know if you are equipped with all the information or are you missing something. Okay. And I would say maybe try to record yourself while doing it too. So you can go back, look at it, and then have the book too at the same time to see if you did everything step by step or did you miss a step. Okay? Because the only thing is you gotta see if that you retain the information and that you know it like the back of your hand. If you know it by the back of your hand, then there's nothing they can say when it comes to your exam. The exam is gonna come naturally. So don't worry about the exam. You worry about the information that you retaining. You worrying about having that within you. Okay, thank you guys. Okay, all right, yeah. So, and you gotta believe in the universe, believe in yourself too as well. If this is really what you're meant to do or what is supposed to happen at this time, though, the other people you have to understand that too, because because it don't work this time, don't mean that it's not meant for you to still continue to study and do it again. It's nothing wrong with that. It's what's the word for today? We can always start again. That's what it said. We can always start again. So it's nothing wrong with starting again. Even more of a chance for you to win. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. All right. It says the problem is that term 1 until term 3 I failed, but on the finals I passed, and that is making me scared. I don't know what the problem is. Okay, so you passed on the finale or you passed on the finals or whatever. But okay, so the term 1 and term 3 until term 3 you failed. But on the finals you passed. Because you end up retaining all the information. You term one, you probably just got it. Term two, term three, you get what I'm saying? You was just getting it up in your system, probably just taking it seriously. And then at the the finals, you're past it because you actually um obtain all the information. And that's the key of everything, is just obtaining all the information and locking it in, like as if you know it. If you know the information, you have nothing to worry about. So it's nothing wrong with you. You just got to stop worrying yourself, because it seems like you're doing more worrying than retaining information. Because when you retain that information, like you know it from the back, like your back of your hand, you gain confidence. And worrying means you have lack of confidence in yourself when it comes to that. And the only reason why is because you feel like that you don't know it. Get to know it. Live it, eat it, breathe it. This is what it is. Once you do that and you know it, and like I said, I want to say practicals, but I don't know what it's called. Like do like hands on, like do it, like make exams for yourself. Take practice exams. Take those. You get what I'm saying? They help you. They help you because you get to see what you failed on, and then brush up on whatever the ones that you failed on. So try to make up. If they don't have no practice exams for that situation, make up your own. Make up your own, and then make a couple of them. Mix them up. Have different questions, random questions on all three of them. Let's say you do three of them, make three of them, and you give yourself one each day, and then see which ones you and see, and don't only pick the questions that you already know the answers to. No, don't do that. Because the object of the thing is not for you to pass. The object is to see what you don't know, so you can cover that, and then when the real exam comes, you'll know everything. Okay. All right. Dang, two came out, and I don't like this, but the calm came out, and you welcome, and guidance came out. Okay, so we're gonna read the calm. Okay, and it says, "Oh, and I'm about to let you go because I'm running over." Okay, I breathe, live, and grow the light within me. I do one thing at a time and focus on the present moment. I cast off my doubts. All fear dissipates, and I find peace in my being. Gotta stay calm, Lucille, about the situation. Stay calm about the situation, sweetheart. Okay? Because you do one thing at a time and focus on the present moment. You sitting up there worrying about when you fail last term one and do term two. I mean term three. Why is you worried about that? You're why? Present moment. Present moment energy. Okay. Guidance. Guidance. You welcome. You welcome, Lucille. And it says guidance. It says in times of uncertainty. In times of uncertainty, I ask God to guide me to the light in my being. So pray about it, baby. Pray about it. I am directed to the doors that will open in a freedom to me and step forward in trust. I release my faith to God, and my faith is rewarded. So as long as you just ask God to give you some type of guidance, and allow yourself to be lifted from this state of worry, you know, and you have faith in the fact that the creator can do that very thing, your faith will be rewarded. Okay, so you'll be allowed to pass whatever it is that you're meant to pass, baby. Okay. We about to see what signs this resonate with, and then I'm gonna let y'all go because I don't want to do y'all like that. All right, so we have Aquarius came out here. I ain't noticed I was that late. I was getting that late, y'all. Sagittarius. Okay, hold on. We also gotta do a couple of the cards because these is not. All right, these don't have all the signs in them, and we want to be fair. So, but right now you have Aquarius came out once, Sagittarius came out twice, Capricorn came out once, Aries came out twice, Pisces came out once, Cancer came out once, Taurus came out 3 times, and Gemini came out once. Okay, now let's see what. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see what else. What other signs came out? Leo came out. Leo came out. Dang. Gemini came out and Aries came out. Okay. So if you are Aquarius, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aries, Pisces, Cancer, Taurus, Gemini, or Leo, this could resonate with you, or the person you're dealing with is a Aquarius, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aries, Pisces, Cancer, Taurus, Gemini, or Leo. Okay? Love you guys so much. I always tell you, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss me, you don't lose me. That's the reason for hitting that subscribe button when it comes to me. Also, if this resonated in any type of way and you need to start anew, or you was worried about starting again, and I gave you confidence to do so, hit that, give me a thumbs up. Also, hit that little bell in the corner if you would like notifications of when I go live again, and that will just allow you to have it there. You could also be part of the chat, and I can shout you out. But if you are shy and don't want that, it will allow you to still have the notification of the video, and you not lose it or have to find it later, and you can watch it later. You don't have to watch it when I'm live. You could watch it later. Okay, it might resonate more when later. Think about it. When you watch what you watch, it's for you at that moment, at that time. Okay, you don't have to be on point on every day, up to date all the time. Okay, love you so much, guys, and I hope that you have a wonderful Saturday. Enjoy your weekend. Love you, love you, love you. Peace and blessings to all of you. Love you guys. Talk to you later.